What's happening? And welcome back to my kitchen. Oh, that didn't sound right. You know how they say you should never meet your heroes? Well, I did that. Before I became a content creator myself, my original pantheon of TCG legends were LDF, Cool Trainer Pat, and Snipe the Bench. I watched everything they put out, and through being a content creator myself now, I got to know two of them. And now I'm even on a podcast with one of them, the Damage Counters podcast. You should sub to it, we're pretty great. So I met one of my heroes, Snipe the Bench, and I'm happy to report he's a cool dude. I'm glad I did meet him because he is a legend when it comes to deck building. Every one of his builds is plug and play. You can just take his export as it is and bring it to the ladder and do a great job with it. So my community on my Discord has been asking me about Lycanroc since it was announced. But rather than building it from scratch, I figured I would use his build as a baseline and build it from there. So if you by some strange reason are sub to me and not sub to him, please go do so. I have a ton of respect for the guy, and if you drop a comment telling him the chef sent you, I would appreciate that a lot. And I'm also less than 30 subs away from 1,000, so if you like what you see here today, please consider dropping me a sub too. So here's his list. Our main feature is a 3/3 line of the single prize Lycanroc, which has this Spike Clad ability, stating that when you evolve it, you can attach 2 spiking energies from the discard to this Pokemon. And then for 3 colorless, it does 40 damage and another 40 for every damage counter on the opponent's active, meaning that we need a way to get some damage on their board. His solution was to use Uxie to get 2 damage counters on everything on the opponent's board, thus raising Lycanroc's damage by 80 each time. And you know already how much I love me some good Uxie spread. We also have a 2/2/2 Dusknoir line, so we can throw even more damage on the opponent's board. Yes, this is officially the first time I've used Dusknoir in a video. With the amount of times I have raged about this card on my streams, take this as a sign of respect for Snipe the Bench that I am abandoning my morals in order to play this card. And then to round it all out, we have some Fez for extra draw support. Then for supporters, we have 2 Boss, 4 Iono, 4 Research, 1 Turo, and 1 Colress Tenacity. More on that in a second. We have 4 Buddy-Buddy, 2 Nest Ball, 4 Ultra Ball for Pokemon Search. We have an Earthen Vessel, 4 Stretchers, and 2 Switch for the rest of our items. 3 Jamming Towers in the Neutralization Zone A-Spec for stadiums, and 0 tools. You'll notice that Arven is missing from this build, which will also make this a first for me. I've never not used Arven since that card came out, so this will definitely be an experience. Then for energy, it's 4 Spike and 6 Psychic Energies. And that's a really basic list. Lots of 4 counts in there means there's a good chance you'll get the top deck you need. It looks very consistent and I really like it. So I'm going to do my best to maintain the core identity before I make any changes. I know he didn't want it to be a Munkidori Frost last build, so I'll respect that and I won't be doing that. However, I really like to think about the math when I'm building for something like this. Lycanroc does 40 damage at base and then 40 more for every damage counter, meaning that if we get 2 Uxie hits on something, it'll have 40 damage on it when we get Lycanroc up for that hit. 40 damage means Lycanroc hits for 200, meaning we end up doing 240 damage, which would wipe out most big basics, but for something like Dragapult or Charizard, we need a lot more than that if we want a one-shot. So as a result, I'm throwing in Maractus and Vengeful Punch, as Maractus has a built-in hit-back ability stating that if you knock this out with damage, you take 60 damage back. Meaning that if Dragapult were to KO our Maractus, it takes 60 back. And we then promote our Lycanroc. 60 damage on the opponent means we're now hitting for 280, meaning we can KO the Dragapult with the damage already on it. Also, slapping a Spike Energy on Maractus means we do an extra 20 damage, yes, but we also like having Spike Energy in the discard. So if we do get taken out, we can easily just evolve our next Rockruff and get it right back. Maractus is too built for this deck not to include it, in my opinion. So I am dropping the Uxie altogether and replacing them with 3 Maractus. If we can start with this, that would be ideal, because if they start with something they're not comfortable with, like a Fez, we can keep it trapped in the active until we're ready, and we can control the flow of the game from there. I am changing the stadium to Calamitous Snowy Mountain. Every damage counter we can put on helps, so as long as they're not a water deck, we can get more damage going. Additionally, if they are on turn 1 going second and we can get a Duskull down, and they drop 1 energy on the Dreepy, it takes 20 damage, and we can then come in and KO it with the Dusclops. Again, the math is so important for builds like this. I understand why he wanted Jamming Tower because it's really good against Guardy, but I feel like we can also complicate their math by punishing them for powering up to Munkidori. Since we are no longer relying on Uxie, I was able to clear out the Psychic Energies, and since everything that can attack can take any type of energy, we're going straight Special Energies this time. 2 Jet Energies and 3 Reversal Energies so that we can get Lycanroc attacking even if we don't have the 3 Spiky Energies in discard. Since we do have the Duskulls, it is a lot easier for us to manipulate the prize map so we can be down on prizes if we need to be. So because of this, I upped the Colress Tenacity count to 2, so that we could find the right energy we need at the right moment, which also helps when we need that late game neutralization zone. Overall, I did change up a decent amount on this list, but I made it less spread and more focused damage on the things that I need to take out. Is this a better build than what Snipe made? No, it's just different. I can't stress enough, there is no right or wrong way to build as long as you know what your goal is. His goal was to spread damage around so he can hit everything, and to tech for specific matchups. Mine is to build more generally and to target damage where I need it. So let's just go ahead and take this to the ladder and see how it does. Alright, welcome to game 1. I am recording offline again, just because it's super late. Didn't want to bother people with like a less than an hour long stream at this time of night. Oh, Dreepy, okay. Alright, so they're going first, which is kind of interesting for a Dreepy build. You don't always see that. Okay, dropping a Dusknoir early. Got himself the Dread Cloak. Okay. Maractus is perfect. Alright, so we'll go ahead and Jet Energy you up to the front. We're gonna Buddy-Buddy, we're gonna get these two up. Then we Calamitous, then we Professor's Research. And I think that's all we need to do. We're just gonna go ahead and corner. A Dusclops would be excellent right about now, because I could just hit it for 50 and then corner and we're good. I don't think I have a way of getting a Dusclops. That's rough. That's Rockruff, as they would say. Right? Am I right, guys? Right, guys? Hello? It's Rockruff, because that's the name of the Pokemon that I'm using, and it's okay, come on, guys. Okay, come on, top deck Ultra Ball. We can get a top deck on the Ultra Ball. I'll feel a lot better. Come on, come on, come on. Vengeful Punch, dang. All right. I guess. Ah, great. That does put me in KO range. That's rough. Okay. Okay, let me evolve it so that I don't have to worry about that. Feels bad. If I had a way of getting me a Dusclops this turn, I could have won. But we'll work with it. We'll try to make it work. Because if he does manage to KO me with the whatever you call it. Well, I mean, he still could take out my Lycanroc if he just Curse Blasts it. Well, let's see what he's got. I'm sure he's got the Dragapult in hand. Got to, right? Okay, the Clairvoyant Sense. He probably doesn't have it now that I think about it. Okay, he's got a new Dreepy. Okay, he's got it. That actually kind of works. I'm not a fan of this hand. Alright, reversal will do it. Wait, hang on. How come he didn't evolve into the Dragapult? The heck is this? Just gonna go for the Dragon Headbutt? What? Okay. Alright then, I think we know what we're gonna do then. So let's just go ahead and get it started. Alright. Dusclops. We take out the active Dracloak. We got us a new Maractus. I like that. Alright. You can slap that on there. That's whatever. Research. Again, none of this is very good. I didn't put that Duskull down this turn, did I? I don't think I did. Okay, so I guess in that case we just want to get it started for the next one. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, got it. Having only one Spike Energy, yeah, I've only seen one Spike Energy so far, and that's the one that I have in play. This is crazy. This is crazy. This luck that I've been getting is not the best. Alright, so how many stadiums is that now? He's used only one so far. Have I used both of mine? Maybe I used only one as well. Okay. So if I can just bait out the rest of his stadiums, we should be okay. What else do we have in here? I don't see any switches in the discard. That makes sense. I would put that on the active as well. Okay, we got a Turo. We definitely will just want to keep promoting the Maractus until he's ready to attack. He can't retreat it because he got cornered last turn. The rescue board is kind of useless here. He's got Sparkling Crystal, okay. Which means that I'm definitely Dusknoiring that next turn. Alright, so he's laying down the groundwork. I see it. I see the vision. I see the vision. Alright. I think I don't need Turo, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this. And I kind of do want both of these things, but I think this is less important. We'll grab Dusknoir. Okay. There's a Spiky Energy. Let's go. All right. I think I put it here. Do I take the chance that he's got another stadium bump? Sure. Let's go for it. Nothing. Okay. We will corner again. Alright, I have not used either of my bosses. Oh, he concedes! Beautiful. Beautiful. Alrighty, welcome to game 2. We just took out a Dragapult, which we love to see. That neutralization zone, I don't think he had anything he could do about it. Do I want to go first? No. Let's go second. Alright, we do start Maractus, we like that. And then we'll just throw a Rockruff down. That's good. Now ideally, if he can start something that he really doesn't want to, like a Fez or a Dunsparce, look at that. We like it for the free retreat, but what good is free retreat if you can't retreat? So with this, we'll have plenty of time to get set up. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I don't think we need another Rockruff. We'll just do 2 of those and 2 of those. And then a Nest Ball for another Maractus. Looks good to me. And corner for 20. Alright, so the nice thing about both of these is that they're weak to fighting. So we don't need a whole lot of damage on them to be able to knock them out. But he does have a way of subjugating chains, or he can use subjugating chains to get it out of the active, which is kind of rough. We'll have to see what he can do with that. So I'm not really sure what this deck is yet. Probably Loyal 3 or something like that. We will have to see. No Crobat. Okay. Alright, let's just go ahead and Iono. Neutralization Zone could be fun. But let's just go ahead and... Do I think he's gonna take a prize? He might. Let's get rid of these two. And our Dusclopses are not in deck. Neither of them. Okay. That's not great. Alright, so if he has a way of evolving this Dunsparce, he can get it out, or he can just promote the Fez. Wouldn't be too hard for him to do. Okay. That's one stadium down. Now that I think about it, Neutralization Zone might not be useful in here, because I have not seen a 2-prize attacker other than Pekka. But we'll see. He can move it, okay. Alright, this one resists fighting. These two are both weak to fighting. Okay. So one hit with corner shouldn't be too bad. I think it's a single prizer, so it should be just like in range of being killed. I didn't see how much HP it has, but yeah, as long as it's like 140 or less, it should be fine. Larry, flip a coin. If heads, search your deck for the 2 Pokemon, reveal them, put them in your hands. If tails, search your deck for a basic Pokemon, reveal it, and put it in your hand. Okay. Okie dokie, I got it. Okay. Alright, got a Janine for next turn. Alright. Iono's fine. Let's do it. He's got too many cards for my liking. This is rough. I know I have 4 Spiky Energies in there, but only finding one every game is gonna drive me insane. Okay, he can get the Okie Dokie down, which is cool. He doesn't take any damage for that, never mind. not having access to my Dusclops is also horrifying to me. Okay, look, Ultra Ball is not gonna do anything for me that... This is crazy. This is crazy. Alright, there we go. Might as well grab the Fez. Alright, at least we have one in discard, though. I can use Colress to get me the other stadium, the Calamitous Mountain. But, yeah, since most of what he's playing is not single prizes, but basics, if he tries to get anything else on that Okie Dokie, I can at least get some damage on it. Yeah, it would have been nice to have it for that one, too. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna Colress. We're gonna do Neutralization. I think we do go with Neutralization Zone, actually. Because it looks like he is setting up for that Fez to attack. So let's do that. Dusclops? No. Dude, if we come away with the win on this, I'm gonna be surprised. We have two Lycanrocs in the discard, so we just need a Night Stretcher to get him back. Why Squawk? Okay. Alright, he's got the good punch. Do it. Do it. Do I have any jet energies in there? I have one in there. Just be aware, this is gonna hurt you more than it hurts me. I really hope my third Lycanroc is in deck, because I'm gonna Ultra Ball for it. He doesn't. Okay. Oh, it's in deck. Nice. And it's in top deck too. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. Spike Clad, let's get that on. And I'm gonna hit for 20. Alright, so he can't hit with that. He needs another energy attachment. He can't retreat it. And how much damage do I need on it to be able to kill it? So I'm doing 120 with Lycanroc right now. What's the life part do? Move all damage counters from one of your benched Pokemon to your opponent's active. That's not bad. Alright, Crispin should help. Okay, now you can good punch. But that's gonna hurt you real bad. Okay. He takes it out. Exploding Needles is 60. And then 40 more from that, which we love. Okay. We'll go up with the Lycanroc. I don't have a guaranteed way of attacking this turn, but we'll come up with something. Alright, let's just Ultra Ball some stuff away. Let's see what we have. We don't have anything we could have pulled with that. We do need we have a Jet and a Spiky in deck. Okay. So we're gonna Fez. If we can get one of those two would be great. We do not. We do not. So this is gonna feel kind of crazy, but I don't believe we have very much of a choice. Yeah, this is rough. We're gonna do that. That feels terrible. Then we Vengeful Punch on this one. 520. For only one prize. There's a Dusclops. You know what's weird? I haven't seen my bosses. I have 2 of them. And you're gonna tell me that my bosses are either in these 4 or these 3? These prizes are insane. Okay. There's a boss. There you go. There's the Artisan. Alright, so he is able to attack now. It's kind of a narrow line to victory, but I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Okay, he does pull an Iono. That's fine. Okay, we need to think about this. very interesting that he chooses to play 2 Fez. Alright, so if we attack with that, we don't really do a whole lot, so I think what I want to do is get this Fez up into the active. Okay. We're going to do that. We're going to assume that he can't move it. He he can. He's got Peck around EX. But we still have that boss, or no, never mind, the boss is there. We have gotten rid of both of our counter catchers, so decent chance we don't see a way to take out this guy. Okay, Iono comes in. There's the Dusclops. And we have our Night Stretcher now too, so we can just get our Lycanroc back and promote this guy. Got it. Okay. I'm gonna evolve that. And I think we kill it, don't we? We do. And we kill it in a way that it doesn't get him back anything he can use. So that's actually a very good thing. We're gonna go ahead and Clamping Fangs. Do 80 damage to that. Dies to poison. It's another prize in our hands. We like that. I think we have an out to victory. I think he's going to Cruel Arrow my Dusclops. We might. I'll have to see. Yeah, Cruel Arrow on the Dusclops. That's understandable. Take Surprise card, now it's my turn. Okay. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted that. Okay. I'm gonna get the Dusclops back. I do need a Curse Blast. This guy, and if I was able to Curse Blast the Zubat, that would have been even better. But I have to trust. That one of these 2 cards that I pull from my prizes is going to be the next Dusclops that I need. So we'll go ahead and Clamping Fangs. 480 on that. Dusclops. It is. Okay. Okay. So, if he cannot evolve that Zubat, we win. Okay, flip the script. I think he knows. Bill's transfer. What is this? Top 8 cards that reveal any number of Pokemon. He's got the Crobat. Does he have the rare candy? He's got it. Dang. However, 300 damage on this guy means he takes a good chunk in return. Okay. That's 100 damage. Alright. Whatever we're doing, we need to do it now. Okay. Last card's a research, so I'm not too worried about that. Does it make sense for me to do this? Okay. I could at least battle it into a stalemate. Because if he does KO me on this turn with that Pekka, well, no, actually he can Subjugating Change up something else into the front. I think he just takes it. Okay, yeah, all he's got to do is Subjugating Chains, send up something else. Yeah, he's got it. GG. That was a long match. We got Enzora work. Alright. Okay. I am likely going to go ahead and research this whole hand away. Duskull's good. Let's not show it. And we got Buddy-Buddy, we got 2 Enzorua already up. Ends Castle, they have no retreat cost, which is okay because Maractus doesn't care about your retreat cost. Decent setup. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the Maractus. It's the first thing I want. Vengeful Punch, Duskull. We can get these two. I'm kind of banking on us getting either a Jet Energy or a Switch. That is what I would love to see happen. Let's get the first snowy mountain up. We don't get what we wanted. Okay. I don't love that, but we could always just retreat to Fez next turn by pulling an energy. And he doesn't look like he has a whole lot he can do. Alright, the vessel comes out, the Buddy-Buddy, he drops a Buddy-Buddy. That kind of hurts. Okay, gets 20 damage on his own Zorua, which we like. A little bit early for the Neutralization Zone, so I'm not gonna even show that I've got it. Again, we have no way of... I guess we can just do this, but this feels stupid. I think I would like to take out that Zoro in the back. Alright, we'll just hit him with a corner. Probably could have stretchered for the Dusclops back so that I can go for 130 next turn if I need to. That would have been a smarter play. Hey, I'm still learning this deck, alright? Alright, discard all energy from this Pokemon, does 90 damage to one of the opponents benched. That's not gonna feel too good if he pulls up that end Zoroark. But let's see, he will be taking 120 damage back if he hits me with that. This is gonna hurt you. Be aware. But I do kind of want to see where he puts that 90 damage. Okay. 20 there, 60 there, 40 there. Yep, it took a good bit of damage there. Alright. We're through half of our deck, and I still have not seen a... Lycanroc. And I've only seen one Spike Energy. I hate doing this, man. Alright. We've got the jet. Let's do the jet. I could flip. Okay. Still somehow no Lycanroc. Okay, this is crazy, but we're gonna go with that for now. 40 damage. Last time it was the Dusclops in the prizes. This time it must be the Lycanrocs in the prizes because I'm not seeing anything. Okay, the Snowy Mountain gets a little bit on that. Got us a Binding Mochi, Ultra Ball, another Zoroark. Yeah, you could just subjugating that one up to the front, knock out something of mine. Wait, what did he do? 210. Is that from... No. Oh, it's the Virtuous Flame. Okay. Alright, I don't think I have what I need to get... Okay, let's take a chance. Let's take a chance on Rockruff. Because we have a reversal. Oh, hey, what do you know? Alright. I want a way to discard those Spike Energies. Or I could just get another one of them, I guess. Okay. I could use Spike Clad, it's not really important. We'll just do that. Evolve that. Let's take the Neutralization Zone right now. Just so he can't return KO. At least if he has a Stadium in there, in that one card he's got, I'm gonna be surprised. Boss's orders. Alright, he can trade away the one card. What did he do? Traded another boss. He's got the Ends Castle. How the heck? Okay. The first thing I want to do is drop these two. We will do this. I think it is worth it to knock out the Zoroark with this. Anything else worth putting down? Actually, I don't think I want to put anything else down. I want to make it as difficult as possible. Alright, and let's put that down as well since we're gonna be down. We're not gonna be up on prizes anymore. Oh, that was dumb. Okay. Okay. Would have loved a boss, but it doesn't look like that's in the cards. I used one already. There's another one there in my last 12. Okay. Now we're about to find out if he has what it takes to end it here. Gonna trade away to Counter Catcher. Get 2 more cards. Does he have? Okay, drops me to 1. Drops us both to 1, I should say. We're going to do Clamping Fangs. He can't move it. Oh, he can move it with the Pekka, but he can only move up the Zoroark. Either this thing dies or this thing dies. What's the call? I'm assuming he can't do a whole lot with that, so he's going to drop it. Another Iono. 1 more card. A boss. That's good for us. But does he have the magical card he needs? What could even... No, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. That's a GG. I want this one. 760 damage. Knocking out the Zoroark. And we take the dub. That's a GG. I think it definitely could use some help from Shaman coming in a couple weeks, but I like what we've got. Maractus has definitely been a huge improvement for me personally. I understand the want to spread damage around, but for me, focusing it exactly where we need it is a stronger play. Nonetheless, I love what Snipe the Bench has cooked up, and I think you couldn't go wrong with his build either. If you tried out either one of these builds, let me know in the comments what you thought about it, and please drop a sub if you're still here. And be sure to check out our Damage Counters podcast where you can catch me, Snipe, and Shifu Stew all in one place. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.